All right, folks, welcome back to the shop. We just finished the first of the two 300 Win Mags that I'm building right now. Wrapped it up this morning, actually did some shooting with it, did some trajectory validation with it. So I'll just start with the basics. Bell & Carlson stock, fiberglass stock, black and gray web with, this is a Weatherby style stock. Customer wanted that. Went with a Defiance Deviant Hunter receiver. Went with a Bartline 5R barrel. Sendero contour, kind of my favorite go-to contour, if you will. Straight aluminum BDL on the bottom, TriggerTech trigger. Left Cerakoted everything in the tungsten, which I think just turned out perfect and really set off that gray with the receiver and the barrel. Then came down and we left the bolt stainless or polished stainless, if you will. And the trigger and the trigger safety just really kind of made everything pop, and also the bolt release on the other side is stainless, and it just kind of made all the colors kind of pop. I really like the way it looks. Sometimes I'll Cerakote the bolt or whatever really the customer wants. I kind of had free range on this, and with some outside help was able to pick some colors that really made this gun pop. I'm really excited physically, visually, I guess you would say, the way it looks. Swarovski scope, Night Force rings, and went outside this morning, shot, put a 5-hole group together with factory ammunition, and I think I measured 0.257, little over a quarter of an inch. This customer was pretty adamant that this gun was able to shoot factory ammo. He brought me a couple of different boxes of ammo and went through them, and lo and behold, the ammo that he wanted to make work, because he has the most of, shot that group and did a great job at 3,000 feet per second, a little over 3,000 feet per second. One thing I will bring your attention to is that looks like it's a built-in muzzle brake. It is not, and it's on there tight. I'm doing all of my rifles anymore, threading it, custom brake, ready to go with whatever kind of muzzle device that they want. I also Cerakoted a thread protector to match, and if the customer wants, they can put the thread protector on and you've got a straight rifle to run. Today I shot with the muzzle brake on just because I don't like a heck of a lot of recoil, to be quite honest with you. Doesn't bother me, but when I'm shooting and I'm trying to be really precise in what I'm doing, it's just so much easier to put a recoil device, and obviously the gun likes it. So that all being said, wrapping the first one up, we've got the second one coming probably at the end of this week. We're on Wednesday, delivering this rifle tomorrow. Friday I got another guy coming out in the shop looking at building another rifle, so super excited about that. Like I said, guys, if you see something, you want to know more about it, you want to understand what I'm doing, or if you just have a question, ask me. I love teaching people, helping people understand. Again, I know I've said this in my videos several times, but I see things on blogs and different media sources and social media that it's incorrect, and sometimes it's actually downright dangerous. So I'm happy to help educate. I'm happy to bring this stuff to you and let you see how I walk through this process. The last gun I brought to you was a 308. Had some problems, had to rebarrel it, as a matter of fact. First gun bringing to YouTube. Hey, things happen, even in my world. Even though I'm a gunsmith and a pretty decent shooter, it just happens. Was able to rebarrel it, do the things I needed to do, got it to shoot great. This one, right out of the box, there we go. And that's generally what I see. So again, super excited to bring the next rifles to you. Thanks.